Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-bow.
You hear this beat? Drop it. I'm coming at the Metroid with the gun. Gonna charge a beam to your face. What? Enemies, nothing. Samus got you covered. What? 90s rap. Give me some cereal. All of this can be monetized. What? Original.
What's up, nerds?
What's up, nerds?
Oh. I never scanned, like, one of the first Chozo lores.
Chozo script translated. Tree of the Chozo stretches back into ancient time, far into the fog of the past that we know. Not where ancestors came from. One thing is clear, however, the Chozo who colonized Talon 4 made a conscious choice to eschew a civilization, advanced technology. We Chozo choose to live in harmony with nature, guided by the provenances of the universe. We believe that we will spend peaceful days here and plan to leave our words from time to time. Oof. Kind of have a rough go in what they're thinking.
Yeah, right? Didn't go so well.
Anyway, what were you just talking about? Look, I know you're having.
You said I have a question when I was explaining, or the thing I don't understand whenever I was what was going on in the game with the meteor exploding, and
that's actually not what we were talking about. That was like way before, but that is something that I didn't finish. What I don't understand is Samus shows up in a Chozo power suit. You know, she gets psycho shit kind of fucked up, shows up in a basic Chozo power suit. All the upgrades are here. And then she saves the day. No. Whatever. But that means Chozo had all the tools necessary to save the day. They just didn't fucking do it.
yeah, they weren't good enough. This this little piece of art is everywhere, and this is like the only one you can scan.
Bird-like creature. They're tagging.
Yeah.
Space pirates tagging. You're like, Ridley.
No, I think it's supposed to be Chozo.
Oh.
But
you see what I mean? Like, they had all the tools they needed to deal with it themselves, and they just...
yeah, but that's the thing is they weren't strong enough.
They weren't Samus Aran.
Yeah, they weren't Samus Aran. They were just some
space hippies.
Yeah, some trippy space hippies. Also, so earlier you were like the home world. This is not the Chozo home world. This is just a world where Chozo inhabited.
Yeah.
Like the Forerunners, their empire stretched so vastly that you can't even really.
It's so vast and over such a long period of time that even these Chozo are like, we don't fucking know where we came from.
Yeah. And, you know, and I think, but this is the hot room that you can, if you explore, you find, and you're like,
all right, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they're like, you're dying, go back.
My tummy is.
Say that about literally,
right? There's always some prophecy. It's always getting closer. Blah blah blah. What were we talking about?
Hatchling will walk up poison paths.
Right
Also,
before the end of that episode,
they don't have the power suit.
They don't?
No.
I thought the power suit was just like a standard Chozo Aaron.
No,
thing.
there's only one Samus Aran hat. It just interfaces perfectly with ancient technology, with ancient Chozo technology. It's a super Chozo power suit, yeah.
Because in the lore of Samus, right, like Ridley kills her parents, and then the Chozo like get her and raise. Also, the Chozo get her and raise her, and then they're like, this little squish kid is pretty weak. We need to give him something to protect themselves against the world. They make that's the lore, right? And then they make her a power suit. That what happens?
I don't know. I remember. I didn't play Other M.
Neither have I. I just
I think so. Yeah.
thought that's what you like find. Damn it. There's something we were talking about right at the end of last episode.
Well, anyway. Also, Phazon, Metroids, completely different. So this game takes place after Metroid 1, but
I thought this takes place before Metroid 1.
no, this takes place after Metroid 1, but before Metroid 2. So,
So you kill Mother Brain, they're pissed.
well, not pissed, they're fucking terrified. Because so the space pirates are trying to take over the world, or the galaxy.
Yeah. The known spatial amount of stuff.
And yeah, in order to do that, they're also like they're super advanced technological, hyper violent fucking monsters. But Mother Brain is their leader, and they're
Alright, we're back.
you have to do some sort of editing thing to show that this is where we come back.
What do you mean?
Like when you edit, it'll just be like, hey, this is where you should come back.
No. Oh, that's why I mute my mic. So whenever I edit, I'll look and I'll see on the audio wavelengths that we're talk, then it just goes dead silent for a long time, and we're talking. Then I'll go to that. I go to that chunk of missing audio, and then I go to the beginning of it, and it's like I say, "Hey, pause the episode," and then I go to a little bit before it, and then hear it and make the appropriate cuts and change it. Yay, missile expansion!
I know, right?
I'm continuously impressed on how like 2D Metroid this game is in 3D, which I know is something that people talk about all the time. You know, you're watching this and you're like yelling at me because I'm like, I'm saying, oh, that's what reviewers say all the time. Well, it's still
Oh my
impressive.
God.
They say it because it's impressive. I find it impressive. I love this guy's little dance. Oh.
Yeah,
And
right.
you just eat his ass.
Do you the dance of my.
Wow. Looked down and I was like, Alora's making some noise. She woke up. She's aggressively licking your foot. Like hardcore barefoot licking it.
Yeah, I feel it.
Kind of gross. It's an unpleasant sight to look down to, I'm just saying. Whatever.
Predator activity. Oh, yeah, that's right. You
Tell me about Phaedron and how she gave me life. How he let me in. You know? Some Velvet Morning. Frank Sinatra's wife. Get the other guy.
Frank
Know what I'm talking
Sinatra.
about? No. Fuck, what was that guy's name?
Frank Sinatra.
No. There was this
That's this one.
there was this creepy guy. God damn it. Alex, quick, do it again, vamp.
So,
Vamp faster.
go to the Magmore Caverns. Don't I talk in a certain way, Ted. You don't gotta go making fun of me.
I wasn't making fun of you. Don't get upset, I swear to God. Alex. I will turn off the mics. I will turn this Let's Play around. Lee Hazelwood. So there was this weird guy named Lee Hazelwood. who was not very successful, but he did have he did like his most famous thing was he did a duet album with Frank Sinatra's wife, Nancy Sinatra.
Yep, Nancy's.
Yeah. You know it was Nancy, or
Yeah.
did you just say Nancy's?
What I said, Nancy Sinatra.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is did you know, or did you just say Nancy as a joke? Because they Nancy sometimes.
I'd say Nancy. Beatrice.
You do not. You never. What the?
Fuck. I forgot I can jump. Are you kidding me? Oh, cannot believe how insane this is.
You could have just been jumping around.
You have no
being
idea
fun.
how much easier it makes the game that you can. That I know you
You
can do
just
this.
bop bop.
I thought this is something you had to unlock. I was like, I've been like, when do I unlock that freaking jump?
So all of the the secrets that you found that you were like, yeah, sequence broke, got this secret from doing this.
100%.
Because you just made it so hard you couldn't
That's
jump.
exactly what happened. Yeah, like that one thing. I was really proud of myself because I was like, I'm not supposed to get this shit. I have to get the jump. I have to get the thing jump.
You just jump.
Yep. Yes.
This guy Lee Hazelwood, back in the '60s, kind of a weirdo in my opinion. Wasn't he tried to do like a musical career?
This is a bummer right here.
Bummer.
You can scan it. It has a highly reflective surface. Because on the GameCube, they were like, look at how impressive technically. They had this shiny little orb. When you walk past it, this really low resolution sprite of Samus walks across the thing to look like a reflection.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's just like this, and
Took it out.
they took it out. Yeah.
They should have kept that as a joke, and they should have made it even like, they should have made it like pixelated 2D Metroid.
Yeah, make it look like Metroid 1.
Yeah, and had a little it would have been a little Easter egg joke that I'm sure someone would have been complaining about, but I would think that would be fucking hilarious and awesome. Whatever, Metroid's got to be serious, so you don't have
These are all those secrets I was supposed to get that one time.
that you were like, oh, let's go secret hunting,
Yeah.
and then we didn't do it. But they do this song called "Some Velvet Morning," which is one of the only songs that I enjoy from that album.
Yeah, I've heard you sing that Phaedra song. It's terrifying. Really creepy. It scares the living death out of me.
How is it creepy? It's a good song.
Very creepy song. And it sounds like people in the 60s chanting in a cult.
Yeah, I could see how I could see that. How you might think that. That's fair. That is a fair. I disagree. I enjoy the song. I invite others to go listen to "Some Velvet Morning" by Nancy Sinatra and Lee Hazelwood.
This would have been a really cool place to put a secret. Because you have to come back here after you fight the other boss for that to not be poison. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Man, that dog is just still going away at your. Now you're legging, just licking away.
Yep. Dogs look stuffed, dude. Who am I to control?
Just getting real into it. What? These are fun little sections. These little the little ball.
Yeah, the little pinball sections.
Yeah,
I love them.
As someone who's never played Metroid Prime,
Magmore, I think so.
Metroid Prime Pinball never really made a lot of sense to me as to why they would make it a pinball game out of Metroid, simply because she could turn into a ball. However, upon seeing just a little bit of Metroid Prime, I gotta say, Metroid Prime Pinball seems like one of the most, non-thought, just, what's the word I'm thinking of? Obvious choice things that you could have ever done.
Yeah.
And the fact that the fact that anyone would have questioned it baffles me. want to play. When I finish, that's what we were talking about. We're talking about Hyrule Warriors and the DLC and stuff. God,
yeah.
it all comes around. You know what I mean? But I've gotten pretty far in Hyrule Warriors, but I kind of want to look at like a one of those complete playthroughs just to like kind of gauge where I'm at in the story, because it seems like I'm pretty far. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what else they can really do story-wise to, you know,
make it crazy.
Yeah, to make it crazier than it already is.
Before I keep going, I should find out. Beta drifts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, but I want to finish it. Because the whole reason I'm playing it is because I was torn on whether or not to play Breath of the Wild before Tears of the Kingdom came out, and I want to finish this story that technically is canon in regards to this Zelda timeline stuff, and DLC, like, some of it's there. Like, you can start some of the they're called memory missions. I don't know what's going on. I haven't done them yet. I don't know what's going on with them, but I think I might start them. They do have this cool thing where I'm not strong enough to do them most of the time, but they have like bounties where these super hard enraged enemies, you have to go like do these mini missions to go fight them and kill them and then turn in the bounty, which is cool because they have actual like new enemies. So they added giant choo-choos, which aren't in the base game.
Well, that's cool, but it's like a brand new enemy type.
Yeah, and it's the whole point is you go to fight a super hard boss enemy. Do like a bounty on it, and there's a crazy thing messing up Hyrule, and you go and it's a giant choo-choo fucking shit up.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Probably looks like one of the Gordo slimes in Slime Rancher.
Yeah. Yes. I haven't played Slime Rancher. Big thing.
Look at that. You see that?
Yeah.
Now I have a double jump. I can go over this thing.
Not worry about all these little pieces of shit.
Yep.
So, there's that, and then it also unlocked the, I don't understand why this wasn't in the game because it's such a primary focus of the story, but you know, the Sheikah's, what's her name? Hura, and then the old guy from Breath of the Wild, they, you know, and then the Akala laboratory, and how, you know, they talk about how they were researching the Guardians and stuff for Zelda and all that. You know, in the story that's in the game.
Old girl got turned into a kid.
Yeah, that's in the game, but they don't really do much with it, except in the DLC. That's what they add, is they add the laboratory where you aid them in a bunch of research quests to like get all these crazy upgrades and new stuff that aren't in the base game. You know what I mean? So I was like, that whenever I was playing and I got the DLC, that was the first thing that I thought of, where I thought this should have been in the base game. You know, this is like this is a huge upgrade tree and like quest portion. I mean, don't get me wrong, it adds a lot to the game as a point of DLC, but it's like a cutscene thing, and it's, you know, it's a whole ass thing. That's pretty neat. And if I had played the game and then got the DLC and that showed up, I would have been furious, because a lot of it is like you upgrade your stuff that you've been using so much to this point, but I thought there was more natural upgrades in the game, and to know that there's not, like getting better damage for the bombs, or, you know, making like the Sheikah powers more effective, that those aren't in the base game.
Really?
And that you have to have this DLC and do these like quest things to unlock them. I was like, oh man, what a fucking misstep. But anyway, I want to finish, whenever I finish that, I don't know what I want to play, but I know I want to play some like smaller stuff, and who knows, maybe I'll like shotgun through a good Metroid or two. I mean,
Which one are you gonna play?
I don't know. We're adding, Fusion to NSO. I think it's either up or not by now, so maybe that one. I want to beat Super Metroid, and I always go back to my save game because I still have it, and be like, all right, I can get through this. But then every time I try to like find out where I'm at on a guide so I can get unstuck, I'm physically stuck in the game, or like I fell down this really long hill, or this really long hole, and I don't know how to get like out of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just keep going back and forth trying to get out of this hole. No fucking idea how.
I should have started over with like a guide.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is because they're not terribly long.
Especially if if you have a guide, like a big part of it is knowing where to go.
Yeah, and what to get the stuff.
Yeah, and what secrets you can get when, and if you have a step-by-step guide to like 100% it,
But I know I have all the suits, all the weapons, most of the E-tanks, tons of them. Like I got. I know I must have been damn near the complete end of the game. So maybe I'll give that a shot, or I'll try to do. I don't know. Maybe I'll start playing Metroid Prime.
I have to play Super because it's the one that I'm on. As far as like the 2D ones.
Yeah.
And then, but I am totally gonna as soon as I beat 1 remaster, I'm just gonna go to the Wii and start playing 2 and 3. Oh, I'm getting a glitch. Okay.
You want to do Super Metroid for a Let's Play? Make a show of it?
Sure.
Because I haven't played it in a while, but I'm pretty sure I remember enough of that game that I could reasonably. I can't blow through it as much as 2. 2 I can run.
Yeah, if we found a way to capture the 3DS, man.
Dude, I was looking it up. They started making 3DS capture cards again.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I found 2 people. One guy who does it.
Where am I going? Up there. Okay.
One guy who does it, and that one's a lot looser. But there's a place in Japan who does it, and it is so expensive. Like I want to get it done, and I really want to get a 3DS capture, but
with the 3DS so much, we'd be doing that shit all day.
Yeah. But the
couldn't stop us. Oh, now I can go up here, by the way, which is something I never even showed you. But you're like, oh, look at this. There's a weird thing here. Yeah.
And you can go down here in the lava. Let's get out of the lava.
Out, Ted. All right.
But oh yeah, the 3DS capture. A 3DS capture card from this place, which you can buy right now, is like $500. But it comes, they build you one, but they say, hey, just so you know, you have to be okay with this being a Japanese 3DS, because they go and just get a Japanese 3DS, new 3DS. You can like choose what kind of system you want, and that affects the price. Why you wouldn't get like a 3DS XL or a...
This is a new thing. You spin. Because we have the boost ball. See in the background?
Oh!
Extending this bridge.
Is it timed or is it locked?
Now it's locked. So it's timed in that you're like, it's like momentum where you're like, near, and then once you lock it, it's...
That's pretty cool.
Now I can go here. Do I remember what's over here? Oop, I sure don't.
So, you can get a Japanese 3DS, and then you just, pay the like $500.
Oh, that's right. It is a little artifact. And there's a Bendesium portion of the area is unstable, which I can't mess with. But I can't. So
Is that like the fast travel point or something?
I don't know.
Second. Nice. So, turn to a ball in its hand. Oh no, bummer.
There's one you can do it.
Okay.
Say don't you worry, buddy. We're gonna get ourselves. We're gonna put it. We're gonna get a little Chozo guy, and we'll be a ball, and be cool.
So I want to get one of those capture cards, but because the eShop's shutting down, I wouldn't care, you know, about getting a Japanese 3DS. But because the eShop's shutting down, the ability to hack it,
To make it region free.
yeah, and you know, like whatever, becomes insanely more difficult. And I'm pretty sure they've already figured out a way to do it, so I'm sure it wouldn't be as big of a deal. But you can also send them a 3DS, like whatever kind, and then they'll redo the board and stuff. But they're like, yeah, well, if you send us one, you do it. But the problem is then you have to ship it to Japan, and it makes it take like, I think it goes from taking like a month to.
But does the price go down because you're supplying your own 3DS?
Yes, but not as much as you. It goes from $500 to like.
That's way more than I expected.
Really?
Yeah, in my head I was like, well, if you're spending $500, if you have to then spend $500,
You're getting like a really nice, practically new system.
yeah,
They go and they say they're like, we find if you buy a system from us, try to find like in-boxed, very nice, complete systems to give you like a very professional, complete package.
yeah, but like,
And I don't know if you know this, new 3DSs and shit are crazy expensive. So getting one for $150, $200 is for a new 3DS XL or a new 2DS XL. Really good deal.
well, you have a bunch of 3DSs.
Yeah.
If you wanted to make one a capture one,
That's the thing. Is I'm also turning a
that's right. That's where I go. I remember now.
turning a 3DS into a capture card can cause problems because it makes the boards less stable. You know what I mean? So hear about it all the time, or people who have like capture cards, and I from what I've read, this company makes like really good ones, so it probably wouldn't be that big a deal. But I don't know about like sending something off to go butchered up to become one, because I wouldn't want to like do it one of my Zelda systems. So close.
Well, anyway, that's the point. The only point I was trying to make was, if you're walking out of there spending $500 no matter what, whether it is to ship one to them,
Yeah.
and not have to worry about it, or buying it and
That was another thing, is shipping. I don't know how much it costs to ship something to Japan. To ship a system to them, if it's like $50 to ship something to them, and so now you're only paying like $100 to $150 for a system. Man, I'd rather just have another system,
Yeah. But if you can't,
My point being is that you haven't been able to get a capture 3DS system for years. Whoa, made it through. Holy shit.
All right, look at me. Came right at me.
But that would probably be like my they spray you.
Yeah, then I get frozen.
That would probably be one of my like big business expenses to start making money or something. It's getting a capture 3DS. We would go ham on 3DS games. You know what I mean?
How are you still alive? Your shell's broke, you bitch. Yes, I do know. right? Our 3 libraries are comprehensive as shit.
Yeah.
All right, where should I go?
But
Oh,
you know, so it's like two different problems of like, hey, I could send in one of my hacked 3DSs, and then boom, they send it back. It's just, you know, it's already put any game on there, whatever, and capture it. It's like a win-win. You know what I mean? But it would probably cost about the same. I don't know how much shipping would be, but it would take forever. That I'm also gutting, you know, one of my S's. And I don't really know which, like, what I would want to do that to.
Boom, baby.
Weathered. Or get one from them, have the problem of like hacking it later, because you gotta hack it just to make the region locking go away. You know what I mean? There's no way around it. I don't know. It requires further investigation. In any event, though, it's too expensive in totality to mess with at the moment. Plates of and
Plane of existence.
wait,
Not the plates of existence. Ah, shit.
Alex, that was clearly. By the way, hey Alex. Alex,
Yeah,
stay nerdy.
I'm busy.
Staying nerdy.
Yeah. Also, like, look. He's dead now. I've turned him into energy. All right, stay nerdy.